Welcome back to our channel. Amy had spent years jumping from job to job, searching for something that would fill the void she felt inside. Despite her efforts, nothing seemed to stick. Each new position brought a brief sense of excitement, but it quickly faded, leaving her feeling empty and lost once again. She knew deep down that she hadn't found her true purpose, and the thought weighed heavily on her. But there was one dream that had always lingered in the back of Amy's mind. A dream that seemed too big, too distant, for someone like her. Amy dreamed of being a pilot, soaring through the skies, free and untethered. It was a dream she had carried since childhood, but life had led her down different paths, and she had convinced herself that it was too late to pursue it. One morning, as Amy sat on the edge of her bed, she felt the familiar sense of dread creeping in. She was tired of feeling stuck, tired of the constant restlessness that plagued her. She knew something had to change. That morning, she decided to try something different. Amy took a deep breath, filling her lungs with fresh morning air, and repeated to herself, "I am aligned with my purpose." She closed her eyes and imagined herself in the cockpit of a plane, the vast expanse of sky stretching out before her. It felt right. It felt like home. Determined to keep this newfound sense of purpose alive, Amy began writing down her affirmations. She scribbled them on sticky notes, pieces of paper, and even in her journal. She placed them everywhere she could see them, on the bathroom mirror, the refrigerator, her desk at work. Every time she saw one, she would pause, take a deep breath, and repeat, "I manifest alignment with my true purpose." As days turned into weeks, Amy noticed a shift within herself. The more she repeated her affirmations, the more she began to believe in them. The dream of becoming a pilot no longer felt like a distant fantasy. It started to feel like something she could actually achieve. With renewed determination, Amy took the first step toward her dream. She researched aviation programs and found a degree in aviation that fit her needs. It was a daunting prospect, going back to school, balancing work, and taking flight lessons. But for the first time in a long time, she felt excited. This was her purpose, and she was ready to chase it. Amy enrolled in the program and began her journey toward earning her degree in aviation. She also signed up for flight lessons at a nearby airfield. The first time she sat in the cockpit of a small plane, her heart raced with a mix of nerves and exhilaration. But as the plane lifted off the ground, all her fears melted away. The world below shrank as she ascended into the sky, and Amy knew without a doubt that she was exactly where she was meant to be. As Amy continued her studies and flight lessons, she felt a renewed sense of purpose in every aspect of her life. The jobs she had once dreaded became bearable because she knew they were stepping stones to something greater. She no longer felt lost or restless. Instead, she woke up each day with a clear goal in mind and a heart full of gratitude. Amy's journey was far from easy, but she embraced every challenge with the knowledge that she was living her truth. She had aligned herself with her purpose, and in doing so, she had found the happiness and fulfillment she had been searching for all along. The sky was no longer the limit, it was her playground, and Amy was finally ready to take flight.